Good morning. Welcome to my thought for the day. I'm looking at a little bit of Hebrews again today, in Hebrews 4, very familiar verses 14 to 16. Let me read them. Since then we have a great high priest who has passed through the heavens, Jesus, the Son of God. Let us hold fast our confession, for we have not a high priest who is unable to sympathize with our weaknesses, but one who in every respect has been tempted as we are, yet without sin. Let us then with confidence draw near to the throne of grace, that we may receive mercy and find grace to help in time of need. Jesus has done it all. Jesus has done it all. He has opened the way to the Father. He is our great high priest. He is the supreme high priest. He has made the offering, the complete satisfaction of all the demands of the law have been satisfied in Jesus. And he has passed through to the throne of God, to the very presence of God himself, carrying his blood with him. And he can sympathize. Some people may have said to the writer of the Hebrews, if he was perfect and he couldn't sin, how can he fully understand? And the answer to that is, he has been tempted in every aspect just as we are, yet he didn't fall. He was not left alone because it was impossible for him to sin. No, it wasn't like that at all. He was pursued by the enemy and tempted in every way, just as we are. That's what Scripture says. He sympathizes with our weaknesses. He understands what you're going through. Whatever it is you're going through, he understands. He understands. He's borne it for you. And he, through his word, says to us, let us then with confidence draw near to the throne of grace. The sacrifice has been made. The way is open. We don't have to be like Esther, anxious that the king will not show mercy to us and that he will turn us away, as Esther in the story of Esther was trying to see the king and he hadn't called for her. And the rule then was that if he didn't turn his scepter towards her, she was dead. God is not like that. God, the way is open to God. There's no hindrance. The only hindrance might be in our hearts when we think, well, God won't love me after the way I behaved, or the things that I've done, or the things I've said, or I've let him down in this, or I've let him down in that. The way is open. The price has been paid. You don't have to earn the right to go in to see the King. You have the right. You are his daughter or son. Enter with thanksgiving. Let us then with confidence draw near to the throne of grace, that we may receive mercy and find grace in time of need. There is sufficient supply of everything we need for whatever has cropped up in your life yesterday or today, or what will crop up tomorrow. The grace is there. I can do all things through Christ, who strengthens me. Oh, there's my blackbird again. You'll know what time of day I'm doing my thought for the day, won't you? 8 o'clock is blackbird time. It's a lovely little clock. Got it for my anniversary last month. So everything we need has been done. All has been satisfied. Enter with confidence. Approach God as you would approach a loving dad, because that's who he is. He's our loving dad. He doesn't say, oh, you've got to do this, that, and the other before you can see me. Or, I'm too busy. I can't see you. Let us then, with confidence, draw near to the throne of grace. Be confident in your faith. Be confident in the promises of this book. Be confident that what God has said about you and about me is really true. The enemy would have us believe that we're deluded and that there are things we have to do to earn the right to pray to God about this, that, or the other. Sometimes we may have been brought up to think that there is a formulary that we have to go through before we can have access to God. I don't know if you were like me, you grew up in the generation that said, well, the word acts is very good for your prayer time. You start with adoration, confession, thanksgiving, supplication, so your asking comes last. You know, some people are afraid that if they're desperate and they ask first, God won't listen. That's not true. It is best to enter his gates with thanksgiving, because whatever our problem is, it's not as big as our God is. Our God is big enough. But when we're in desperate straits and we cry out for help and supplication comes first, it doesn't mean we've broken the rules. You don't have to live by rules. That's the wonderful thing about the freedom we have in Jesus. We don't have to live by rules. We have to live in the Spirit. We have to walk in the Spirit. We have to listen to the Spirit. We have to yield to the Spirit. We don't follow rules. We follow him. That's enough for today. That was Hebrews 4:14-16. Have a great day. Happy Sunday. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.